Good afternoon from Boston Logan Airport and welcome to a new video. Today I'm flying to Washington DC with United Express. My flight, however, is operated by Mesa Airlines. I did a lot of shopping in the US. Well, therefore, as expected, my bag was overweight. So before checking in, I had to throw some things away because it was simply not worth it to pay the fees. But in the end, I made it airside and check-in and security was pretty quick. I was actually supposed to fly non-stop from Boston to Heathrow. However, one day before my flight, I was rebooked on a connecting flight via Washington DC. My original flight was not even cancelled. However, there was a thunderstorm over the US, and that's why United Airlines recommended a rebooking. Before my flight today, I'll visit a United Club which I can access thanks to my Starlines Gold status. Welcome to the United Club in Boston, which offers a great view over the apron. I was even able to see the last minutes of the Champions League final. I visited this lounge in the late afternoon and as you can see it's pretty empty. For a few minutes I was even the only guest there. There were also not many United flights by that time, only 3 short-haul flights and later on a flight to London. Here's a Boeing 747 which just arrived from Frankfurt. When I flew to the US I also chose Lufthansa. The video about this flight is in the top right corner now. In the meantime I got a bit hungry, but honestly this lounge did not have a lot of food options. I mean, apparently that's something pretty common in lounges in the US, but they only had crackers, soup and some cold dishes. In the end I just had some soup and some oyster crackers. The lounge had also a bar and this one was pretty good. They had many drinks, also alcoholic drinks, and the bartender was super friendly. The lounge also had more than enough tables with power outlets to get some work done. I was also able to spot the aircraft from the lounge, so let's get closer as boarding is about to start. The aircraft for this flight is a 4-year-old Embraer 175. Here's the gate area and I really appreciated these power outlets and also the cup holders. The gate area was pretty empty, so I was also expecting an empty flight.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you. So welcome on board this Mesa Airlines Embraer 175. I was one of the first passengers to board the aircraft, and in the end the flight was almost fully booked. And here's my seat for this flight. I'll be sitting in 19A. When I boarded the aircraft, the crew was also handing out these sanitizing wipes. The seat pitch on this aircraft was quite average, and the seat had a seat pocket and an average sized table. In the meantime, pushback has already started. Our flight time for the day is 1 hour and 10 minutes. So please enjoy the takeoff with some excellent views over Boston. We reached the cruising altitude and let's check out the Wi-Fi. It was pretty simple to connect the phone and it was also possible to use messaging app like WhatsApp. Furthermore, you can pay to use the Wi-Fi or watch some movies on your own device. Here's the in-flight map, which sadly didn't work, but the website itself was pretty well structured. I was browsing through the United app and they had so many different movies and TV shows. So let's quickly choose a random movie to see how it works. And well, this was pretty quick, and there were also no annoying advertisements. The service on this flight was just a small cup of water, but I'd say that's okay for such a short flight. In the pocket in front there's the safety card, some advertisement and the in-flight magazine. And it was actually quite interesting. The passenger next to me, for example, was reading it throughout the whole flight.
Scattered clouds, current temperature is 72 degrees. Arrival time about 25 minutes from now. Should put us into the gate. We'll call it about 9:15 p.m. local time. Thank you all so much for flying with us on United and United Express this evening. At this time,
on this flight I was lucky enough to get a window seat without having to pay extra. However, I was definitely sitting on the wrong side, because there was a beautiful sunset on the right side. Quickly summarizing my experience with Mesa Airlines or United Express on this flight, Boston Airport was much less busy than I expected it to be. Check-in and security was done within minutes. My stay at the lounge was okay, however something I missed there were warm dishes and also showers. And about the flight itself, I did not really have a lot of expectations for a domestic flight which took less than 90 minutes. However, boarding went quite quick, I felt safe on board and the entertainment program was totally alright. Another reason why I booked United were my status benefits. Even though I booked the cheapest fare, I was allowed to bring a check bag and a carry-on for free. If the price is reasonable, I would definitely fly United again. In the meantime, the flight already came to an end, so please enjoy the landing at the airport of Washington DC. Welcome to Washington DC, the capital of the United States. Thank you very much for joining me on this trip and for watching the video until the end. On this channel there's a new review coming up every Friday, so subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified as soon as the video is out. Have a great week and see you next week for the next video.
At 4 o'clock, 3:33, I told you.